even checked my shit yet. Haven't even checked my shit yet. Haven't even checked my shit yet.
Oh, God. Okay.
Mm-mm. Hello, hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Did you see Stan's doing a carry-out deal right now?
Yeah. Did you join Will's page?
He invited me to. I'm not sure if I did or not yet.
I just went to it.
I can't hear you
turned
at
me
all.
up. I turned me. Yeah, you're right. There is no me.
No, I can't hear KB.
Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you perfectly.
Do 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 do.
One, two. Oh, I think that's me.
Is this your fault, Tim?
Yes. I think that's KB.
Shooby. Nope.
No, I don't hear you at all. Hold on.
It doesn't.
It should be.
Check it. Check it. Shooby dooby doop boop boop.
No, because I can hear Aimee.
Is it individual or individual or?
Is it more individualer than normal? Yeah, I think you're in. I think you're in 2.
Shut the fuck up! I swear to God.
They're gonna be like, that lady's mean to her.
You wouldn't be the first Twitch streamer to get banned for abusing animals.
I will not get banned for abusing animals. Not physically, mentally.
She was mentally abusing
I was
her.
mentally abusing my cat. I'm gonna mentally abuse the shit out of you if you don't shut the fuck up. I will ruin
Oh, you guys got it.
your psyche.
Is your Twitch up, Aimee, or no?
No, it is now.
Okay.
Aww. Is this real now? Right now? Is that
Autumn?
Autumn?
Yes.
Hi, Autumn.
Still nothing, KB? Oh, what the heck? All right, let me...
Hey, Sterling.
There it is. let me ask Aimee to yell for Sterling. Aimee, can you...
On something.
That's so
Like
weird.
they know. It's the weekend. This is normal.
It's the freaking weekend.
Freaking weekend. No, I have not.
Oh, my God. Oh, whoa, nope, not that one. Shooby-dooby-doop-boop-boop-boop.
Let me not be stupid and it's just this.
No, I can't hear you at all. And I don't have any levels on you.
I texted him.
Well, we could get our shots ready.
Yeah, we could do everything else we need to do. Oh, he's supposed to get my Malort, too.
Oh, that's probably what he's doing right now.
No, my keys are right here.
Oh. All right, well, I'll head up and grab your keys and go up there and Malort and levels.
More than levels. For you? You're going to get the cat giving the middle finger for sure.
Yes.
And I'm going to get you Sophia. You know what? You know what? Who you giving me, KB?
Give you. I'm gonna give you B. Arthur.
Oh, nice. I have been very B. Arthur lately.
Yeah, I was gonna say you've been on your B. Arthur shit.
Yeah,
So.
I've been super sassy. You know what? Shits, I can't watch you on my iPad for some reason.
And then I'm gonna give you. So yeah, I gave you Dorothy.
You better not give me Blanche, because I am not blanching.
Yeah, nobody's blanche.
Nobody's
right now.
blanching right now.
And then I'm gonna.
Unless you live with your bae. think you're blanching. No, I mean in general. Like if you're staying with somebody.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you Reptar. I love Reptar.
I guess I could turn this the fuck down, huh? Oh, thank you. I can't watch it on here for some reason. So I'm gonna have to do it on my phone. Oh, it's probably because it's like updating.
Yeah, you're still live and everything.
Yeah. Shout out to Brandon Andreessen for this beautiful bottle of Malort. And that was the last open mic we got to go to.
Yeah, and I didn't
Way
perform
to go, Brandon Andreessen.
I wasn't feeling it that night, so
I didn't either. I did not either.
Do you remember me telling you, I think it was after that open mic, that I was like, hey, I've got a bunch of shows in March and a handful in April, and then after that, I think I'm going to take a break for a couple months.
Yep.
I'm sorry, this is all my fault.
You did this. Okay, so you gave me B. Arthur and Reptar. Those two do go very well together. Yeah. All right. I'm sharing the Twitch onto the Happy Corner, and then I'm going to share that. And if any of you watching would also like to share it, I wouldn't be mad at you. What's the matter?
Why we still don't have levels on KB.
Oh. Who's in the chat room? KB, something's missing from that. From your shelf. I don't know. I'm looking at the Twitch. And something's missing. It looks like a picture. It's on the top shelf.
Oh, it's just kitties.
Fucking kitties. Welcome to the show. Here's our guests, Timmy Blaze and Sterling. Hi, Sterling.
There's a cat on my seat.
Produced by Abizu. Abizu. Abibi. Did he say, oh,
KB,
like
KB talk, please.
KB Talk?
Yo, what up?
Ooh.
What up? What up?
Was she on 3 this whole time?
Apparently. I don't know how that happened.
That was mainly my bad then.
No, these two are switched.
Weird. I'm going to sit on this cat now.
You want some lemonade?
My bad.
Oh, yeah.
Now you're good.
I thought she was on too because that's where she should.
Do you have anything to say, cat? Nope.
No, she didn't.
Well, yeah, it's a cat, and no cats talk. This guy.
Words.
Yeah.
No, we're good. Thank you.
Thank you, Sterling.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sterling.
Give it up for Sterling. What are you drinking? You're drinking Malort?
Malort.
I am drinking some tequila provided by Robert Hecko. Thank you very much.
Hey, oh, Robert Hecko. I owe you a Burbie.
Hey, yo, Robert Hecko.
Thank you to all of the people who gave me alcohol and made me look like an alcoholic for my birthday. I appreciate it.
Nice.
My birthday slid in, so I was good.
Oops. That's me.
Your birthday did slide in. Are we doing 2 apiece?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I did 1, so I'll let you do 1. Oh my gosh. Aren't you funny, Timmy Blaze?
Sometimes.
Yeah. You guys been writing anything?
Yeah.
That's good. I have not.
I had some days where I was just bullshitting on the internet, just tossing up the first thing that popped into my head, and that was fun. I won't do that again, but
No.
I thought that was funny.
Oh, Autumn wants to know if Timmy bought you a drink from her.
Yes, thank you for the drink and oh, it's legal here. The weeds. Thank you.
I was like, are you not going to say it?
It's legal.
I gave you weed too.
So did
Well,
Timmy.
Autumn-
Thank you.
Autumn did.
Sterling's leaving now, just in case anybody.
I think we're good.
Giving you 2 phrases. Any y'all want to give say participate in our drinking game?
Yeah. If you guys want to grab y'all a drink, let us know what y'all drinking
Yeah, tell me what you drink
or what you're smoking or whatever.
Yeah,
Let us
whatever.
know. Let us know.
I'm getting on there. I bet Malort and lemonade. Desothelioma. Oh no. B. Arthur's broken.
Oh shit.
Wait. No, I think we might be good. I think that's literally inside. You can't feel it.
Oh then yeah, we good.
Let's see what happens. Oh, this is nice and cold.
Did you share the stream yet or no?
I did on both the Happy Corner, and then I shared it on my Facebook page.
All right, I'm going to do that too.
Haley's trying to play pool with me right now on our iPhones. The amount of like game playing between homes has been a lot of fun, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to the App Store and there's a whole section now for playing games online with friends.
Oh, nice.
As there should be.
Good. I just got a text. Is that my fault? I don't know, but that's fucking awful.
What's that?
There's like a interference noise from a cell phone, probably mine.
Oh,
Ooh,
I don't
Autumn.
I don't
Those
hear
are
anything.
actually, me and KB used to bond over those drinks.
Yeah.
The
Way to
Ace
go with the
pineapple.
Ace pineapples. Those are fire, dude.
Yeah.
Once
used
we
to-
go to a bar again, we should order those.
Once we're allowed in public, that'd be fucking great. Yeah, we hear you, Batty. It's just that nobody gives a fuck.
All right, got that. I got to turn the heater off.
Ooh, yeah.
That might be giving us.
Ooh, yeah. Show yourself. And a fireball shot. Autumn.
Autumn, way to turn up, man.
Yeah. We fucks with you. This is why we fucks with you.
Autumn is in the business of not fucking around. So
Autumn is in the business of not fucking around or giving a single fuck. Is the phone, the thought line, all good too?
the number is on the screen and
The Bluetooth is hooked up.
it's hooked up. The volume's down, so I need you to like pay attention if it rings,
Okay.
and then we go to it. Then I can just turn it up.
Okay.
All right,
Cool.
good. You see, you already got 10 viewers in here, and you haven't even officially started.
No,
yet.
I didn't see that. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's only gonna go up from there, kids.
We got this. Hey, little buddies.
I love that.
Is that you?
Look at, check the name. Check the name.
Punky Bruiser. That's why I was like,
I love
think
that
that's-
name.
Little buddies and thoughts.
Thoughts and buddies.
Thoughts and buddies.
There's some crazy shit going on right now. Thoughts and buddies.
I'm sending you my thoughts and buddies. All the positive vibes, thoughts and buddies coming your way. We're froze on the Twitch, on my phone at least.
Yeah. Looks fine on the MacBook.
Okay. It's just me.
So it's just your phone. My Wi-Fi at home has been going kind of in and out all day.
Crazy.
Probably because there's
99 people home
Yep,
in your general vicinity.
correct. Oh, I have not been writing, but you know what I have been doing is creating some memes in OC,
Yeah.
and some of it's doing that one about touching your face. That one's doing pretty well.
Yeah.
It
They-
is.
it's
and
been
'cause
fun.
It's relatable.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I just been liking to do the funny thought shit. Like that's just super random.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
I
for
got
sure.
off the phone with my bro and he was talking about like he still watches The Walking Dead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
I gave up on that.
Yeah, like 5 seasons ago.
Yeah.
Like
whenever-
Buddy still watches The Walking Dead.
Mm-mm. I see previews for that, and I'm like, this doesn't even look like the same fucking show.
No. No, it's really not.
I don't understand.
But they're looking at it as preparation. Like
that's a version of watching Doomsday Preppers. It's
yeah,
just-
like to
watch
them that's
Walking
like,
Dead.
okay, our time has come. What weapon are you choosing?
What you got? What are you?
My brother chose the katanas
Okay.
because you want something that you can constantly use, you know.
Right.
Because with like a gun, you'd have to get like ammo and shit.
Right.
right.
So
My first thought when I think about like what my weapon would be, and I'm like an axe, but like an axe would easily get stuck in someone's head.
I would, yeah.
True.
So I went with machete and dagger.
Machete would be good.
Yeah.
I think machete's the go-to. What, Tim?
Grandma's skid marks in
I
the
love
chat
that.
says seasons 1 and 2 are us.
Yeah, those two grandma's skin. I know who that is.
Yeah. There's a whole subreddit dedicated to, like, someone will say something like profound and amazing and just like so thoughtful, and someone's like, "Thanks, Pussy Crusher 69." Like, you're the kindest.
You're just what we need.
Yeah. Thanks, Vaginal Blood Fart. I'll always go to you for all my current.
Dude,
What is that from?
I saw a dude's name on Reddit that was like,
Vaginal blood fart.
it's probably a Cradle of Filth song.
It's absolutely, dude. Some of Reddit, a lot of Reddit, like I've tried to get into this, and I cannot get
Into Reddit.
Yeah,
I feel like there was like a big shift in Reddit. Like, I don't know what platform people stopped paying
like-
attention to that they came from,
it
but
became
like
the know-it-all that knows nothing
it's-
platform.
it's fucking terrible.
It's
I used to do really, really well on Reddit. Like, I've made it to the front page once or twice.
Well, that's why you have to create an account, get rid of the subreddits that you don't want anything to do with,
Right.
add the ones you do, and then kind of curate the front page.
That's true.
Because otherwise, it's
It's really
a
fucking
garbage
annoying.
fire.
Yeah. It's a really annoying platform.
So,
All I've been using it lately for is the subreddit TikTok cringe.
that's a good one.
It's a very good one. And now that, because even that's evolved, because it used to be just like cringy TikToks.
Yo, there's a lot of cringe on TikTok.
A ton.
There's a ton. Like, hey, we don't need every trend to pop up.
Right.
Yeah, there's some good stuff too.
Oh, there's some really great stuff on TikTok.
Like
when
someone made
people
a-
do it right.
Someone made a point, I think it was on Facebook, because they're like a little bit older like us, and they're like, dude, I'm obsessed with like film and TV and movie. And the fact that all these kids are becoming these like mini directors with like TikTok and Instagram
Some
and
of
shit.
them are really good at it.
It really is. It's cool to see, but then also
No, I don't mind the kids fucking with it. I don't want to see
It's
a
the creepy
certain
adults.
age group fucking with it. I know that's bogus to say that, but
No, here's the thing too. Is
but I'm
'cause-
like that's for
because-
the kids. You know what I'm
because
saying? Like, let
I
them-
agree with you, but then there are some people who, one, there's some like creepy adults that take advantage of the situation. Two, there are people that make really good content, doesn't matter their age, but also like there are older people who make really shitty content on there, and those are the ones that we're seeing because I watch nothing but TikTok cringe all day. So then when I go on and I actually see like really good ones and funny ones and shit, I'm like, oh fuck. Like
Yeah.
this was really good. Damn it. Yeah, Autumn's a TikToker. We gotta
it's true.
bite our
I've
tongues.
seen it.
Oh, that's what's up.
And she's adorable on TikTok.
She does a lot of
that,
makeup
That
stuff.
wasn't geared towards Autumn, though.
Yeah.
No, it was not Autumn. It was not
that was
geared
like
towards
no.
you.
It
It was
do
geared
your thing.
towards some very
Everybody do your thing. But what I'm
cringy
saying is
TikTokers.
that is like TikTok's so easy that you get way more cringy shit. TikTok is easier.
Yeah. Well, and that's what's there
But
now.
because it's easier, it's harder to be good.
Yeah.
So when you are good at it, you're really good at it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
And it's a lot of like algorithm shit because there are some really good TikToks that don't get recognition. Bless you.
Thank you. Oh, I need to grab the words. Are you guys about ready?
Mhm.
Yep. And we have words. You got 2?
Mhm.
Okay. All this.
on
Look, it's
Twitch.
Timmy. Hey, Timmy. Just a smoker's cough. Calm down.
I feel like every time I get out of my car after break, I have to be like, I was just hitting my weed pen. Okay, guys, managers.
This is
owner.
what I want y'all to ponder because we about to start, right? We about to start.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is for the listeners out there that are streaming with us. I want you to settle a little debate with me. If you get your nipples pierced, do you gotta do both of them? All right.
Discuss amongst yourselves. I'll wait.
Nah, I'm just gonna wait until we'll jump into it after we start.
I feel like Aimee has some input she doesn't want to share, considering her brother is sitting 6.5 fucking feet away from her.
Could you see my face?
Yeah,
you're on
we
Twitch,
saw
so.
we saw your face.
Yeah,
I don't. I'll talk about
this
it.
is
Tim can just.
I'll
pay
tag
attention
out.
to-
I'll
yeah.
tag out for that
First
one. I'll make
off,
some
I
phone
didn't.
calls.
I wasn't okay.
No, I know.
I wasn't
KB
trying
had
to
no
be,
way of knowing that.
Yeah, but I wanted.
Contrary to popular belief,
Yes.
KB don't know that.
Right.
Hey,
So-
real quick before we get started, I just got a text from someone saying they're having a really hard time hearing that the volume's really low. So I'm gonna pump you guys up.
Okay.
You might have to just readjust the volume.
Hold on. I'm listening. Oh.
That sounds.
Yeah,
that
it sounds decent.
okay.
Um.
We're gonna pump up the volume a little bit, so then just
Okay.
turn your
Yeah.
headphones down.
Good.
a
Okay.
touch. So just
Yes.
heads
Yes.
up.
Yes.
Volume is good. Volume is okay. All right.
Okay.
We're getting volume okay confirmation. So
Sweet. Thank you.
all right, looks good, sounds good, feels good.
Feels good. Looks good.
You guys, let's do the dang thing.
Do the dang thing.
All right.
Do it live.
All right,
Well,
we're gonna
fucking
go
do it.
official in 5, 4, 3, 2.
It's time to laugh, 'cause boredom is just torture. The KB and Aimee have just what the doctor ordered. Pull up a chair, it's the happy corner.
Really ride that guitar solo out.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's the Happy Corner Podcast with KB
And Aimee.
and Timmy working the sound. We are quarantined down here.
Requarantined.
We're quarantined.
We are recording.
Added to the Fictionary Dictionary.
I
We're
love it.
quarantined.
I love it. I never thought we would be in this situation ever. So this is very interesting. If you didn't see our post on Facebook, we did go back and forth about if we were going to record today, and we decided that we wanted to talk to you guys because your mental health is really important in all of this craziness that's
y'all.
happening. So we wanted to get the people talking, get you in here, make you smile, do the dang thing, right?
Yes, and let us know once again what you're drinking, what you're smoking.
Yeah, drink
what you're
with us
doing.
today,
Drink
yeah.
with us today. You ain't got nowhere to be.
Nope. Unless you're an essential worker that probably has to work tomorrow, and for that, fucking drink anyway.
Yeah,
dude, it's
yeah,
Sunday. Fuck
yeah.
it.
And the road's gonna be clear,
Oh yeah, traffic's gonna be so good.
so you'll be all good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, it is. So
Get into it, KB.
what I was talking about before.
Yeah.
All right, so got into a conversation,
Uh-huh.
and for a while, I had one of my nipples pierced. Right,
Okay.
I had my left titty, like my left nipple,
Okay.
because I felt that one was like tough enough.
What's wrong with the other one? Why is the other one such a pussy ass bitch? Tell me about your right nipple.
Nah, cause like one titty serve one purpose, and another titty serve another purpose. So like I didn't want to. To me, this like that the right titty was like the worker titty. Like it's. It's
and
like,
the left titty is like the high class titty who gets to wear jewelry while the right titty works for it.
Yeah.
So left titty is the boss titty.
Right.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So I only had the left titty.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, in the conversation, and somebody was like, that's like off balance. Like, how do you not have both your titties
Right.
pierced? And I was like, nah, because like the left titty.
When you went in for the left titty.
Right.
Okay. And they were like, do you want the other one? Did they ask you?
Yeah.
And you were like, no?
No. I was like, I'm good. I just want the left titty.
So that was the intention all along. It was just one titty.
Yeah,
it wasn't
they had
like
a twofer deal going too.
Okay, that's where I was going with it. I got a buy one get one deal on titty piercings, but
my right titty couldn't have handled it, man.
I'm gonna tell you something, KB. This may be alarming to you, but my right titty couldn't handle it either.
Are you guys fucking done? Like, you seriously are like, it's such an important time for us to go and be live right now. And it's like, yeah, let's get our titties pierced. Oh, I mean, also.
Tim's just mad because he has to hear this. My right titty rejected. So I don't have that. I only have one, but I went in with the intention to have two and keep two.
Right.
But now
I went in with the one. I went in with and like for me it was a little awkward, you know. You do feel it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know. So like it was like damn, like yeah, I eventually got rid of the left titty ring.
Just the whole titty. I just cut it off. It was like, you serve me no purpose. It's time for you to retire. Right titty only. It's right titty's time to shine.
Yeah. And then right titty got into her managerial position.
Jesus.
Right titty sold out. Right titty got a Karen haircut.
Right Teddy wants to speak to your manager.
And left titty ain't got time for that. Okay. That would have been a good poll if we were allowed to do polls anymore. I don't know. People in the Twitch, what do you think? Do you have to get both titties pierced, or is one titty enough titties? You let me know what you think. One of us had a word. I'm gonna guess it was me.
Probably, but not the one that I caught. I got KB.
Word?
Yeah, at the very beginning, one of your words was love you.
I mean, it's a nice episode.
Yeah. I do love everybody.
I knew you were going to love people. Everybody needs to be loved right now. I'm going to drink with you because it was my word.
I'm drinking tequila.
Grandma's skid marks thinks you got to get both them titties pierced.
Okay.
Thanks, Grandma's skid marks. We always appreciate
I
your
always
input.
appreciate your input. Grandma's skid marks. Any, she said, any titty piercing is nice.
I agree with that.
I mean, nobody's going to complain. Nobody's going to bust out titties and be like, oh, you only have one? Sick, dude. Put your titties away.
Let me tell you this life hack for guys that I'm probably going to get in a lot of trouble for sharing.
Oh, yeah, go on.
The rule is whenever a girl tells you she has one or both of her boobs pierced, you always say, I do not believe you.
Because then she'll show
Because
you.
then she'll show you.
Boom.
Boom.
Boom. Thank you, Tim.
You're welcome.
Boom.
I am
Shake,
no longer
shake,
a man.
shake
And
the
also
room.
on behalf of all men, fuck you, Tim.
Yep.
It's true, though. It is true. Like, if you want a woman to do something really,
You tell them you
You
don't
d-
believe them.
or that they can't.
Oh, you can't. Yeah. You can't show me them titties. Oh,
Yeah.
you think so? I'll show you.
Yeah.
I mean, not like that, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't believe you. You can't do that.
That's illegal.
That's illegal. She'll be like, ooh, let me definitely do that.
You know what? When I was younger, you know the one that really got chicks?
What?
Nah, you're a good girl.
Oh. I could see. Yep. That would probably 100% work on me.
Because I don't know what it is. It's just a weird psychological thing. Like, I don't know.
Girls are.
That was douchey KB.
No,
that
that's
was
okay.
20s.
That's okay,
douchey KB.
but
I don't do that
however,
anymore.
like guys act like chicks are really hard to read, but in instances like that, it's really pretty easy to figure out. Like it's pretty predictable, and you guys are like, "Ugh, fucking women can't read them." Nah, they're pretty easy if you paid attention.
Yeah.
Pretty, not in a like a slutty easy way. I'm saying like it's easy to figure out if you just pay attention.
Right. Because women are oversharers.
Oh man.
Like, so they're dropping breadcrumbs all around you.
Yeah, little hintsy poos.
And granted, it's not fair that you have to sit around and pick up these fucking breadcrumbs.
Hey, listen, dudes do that bullshit too.
But truth. Yeah.
I'm saying. Dudes act like they don't. I talk to dudes who play way more games than I ever did. Where I'm just like, just
Tell me what it is.
say what you mean and mean what you say. What the fuck? I don't like it.
And then you get older, and then you're like, man, now I keep it a buck out the gate, like straight up. Like this is what it is. Boom, boom. Like I don't play no games. Like
this is what you're gonna get.
This is me.
Run while you can. I would rather off the like right at the gate.
Yeah.
You know what you're getting yourself into. That way you could decide, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
And not decide 6 months from now when I'm like super attached to you.
Right.
That I don't want to do that.
Exactly.
And then I get hurt. It's a bunch of bullshit. I don't want to do it.
Nah, playing games and shit.
Quit playing games with my heart.
Oh, did you see NSYNC, No Strings Attached, had their 20th anniversary the other day?
20th?
Yeah.
Oh my God. That makes me feel feelings.
Right?
I don't like that.
And guess what? They said that there's a reunion, but you know who's the holdout?
Justin.
Nope.
Who? JC?
Yep.
JC, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Hey, JC, should I say, somebody find that motherfucker. Hey, bruh, I need a new NSYNC song and a fucking reunion tour. Because I was too poor to go and enjoy something like that back in the day. And
Same.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, do it for the grown motherfuckers that want to relive a night. I can't believe I'm doing this on air. I'm really This time has made me reflect and got me all in my feels.
This quarantine is fucking KB up.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not like there's anything else to talk about. So
I mean, hey, whatever.
Oh,
JC,
man.
get your shit together. We want a reunion. And like, it should just like it's only us that we should be able to go.
Right.
He knows he should be getting paid more than Justin. Well, that's true. That's true. Dude, Justin is like, if Justin's not canceled already, he's about to be.
Hey, bro. All right. I called it.
I
called it. I said, dude, this dude has not sat next to a white artist in months.
Yeah.
It's been SZA, Anderson .Paak, and Meek Mill, and Pharrell.
That's it? That he's been?
That's his optics right now.
He's like, save me, guys. Save me.
Basically.
Save me.
Making shitty pop with all three of them. And I'm like, come on, man.
Dude, that last album. We're not going to get into this.
We're not going to get into
this. We're not going to do this.
You know, Timmy going to blow a gasket if we keep talking about bullshit.
Fuck.
He's like,
it's
do you
fine.
know what's
Tim's
going
like-
on right now?
Tim's
Ah!
like, this reminds Tim of the time we went on vacation. I was in like 5th grade. We went on vacation and he was stuck on vacation with me and another like preteen horny girl. So like we counted the hot guys that we saw on vacation, and Tim's like, I'm gonna blow my brains out. I don't get the fuck.
What was
away
the
from
number
it.
though?
It
It was
high.
in the hundreds.
Like
it was
day
ridiculous.
one. Yeah. Well, everybody was hot back then.
Where?
California.
Okay.
Yeah. We had
Yeah.
there was like half naked dudes running on the beach.
Dude, yeah, there's some beautiful motherfuckers out there. There's some
I'm
beautiful,
saying you gotta be
like,
beautiful
whew,
out there, man.
whew,
Holy shit.
man, unique and some really beautiful people.
It was
But
it
y'all
was-
regretting not taking care of y'all homeless people before this. Y'all feeling that now.
getting hate for riffing on Justin Timberlake. Listen.
Who?
Listen.
Who?
One of
Who
my
said
friend
something?
no, not in the chat. I'm getting
Oh.
personally
I'm getting direct message.
personally
text.
says I am so disappointed, Aimee. Listen, you have not been a listener of the Happy Corner and how long this JT talk has been going on. I have been defending
She has.
JT since I was in 5th grade, all right? He's fucking up. Ooh. All right. That one's got to be me.
Yep. Your words were JT is.
Justin Timberlake. I know she's going to talk about Justin Timberlake.
No, it was fuck.
It was fuck. Who gave me that? All right. Anybody feel like drinking with me? I'm drinking Malort. I hope one of you's got some Malort. We need to send Autumn a bottle of Malort. Can we do that?
Oh,
No
that-
Malort
poor
slander
soul.
will happen on this podcast.
No, only good
No,
talk.
somebody hit me up about
Oh.
how Malort is trash, and we
Oh.
should stop talking about how good it is.
Uh-oh.
So
Autumn about to start a war in this Twitch.
Autumn's about to get her bottle of Malort sent back.
Yeah, I'm taking it back already. She says BSB is where it's at anyway.
real talk, you know why? Because I never really listened to them, but
I
they,
listen to both.
but they was a little too vanilla for me,
Mhm.
but they could sing really well, and they wrote it out together.
Oh, yeah, for the longest.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I respect the shit out of that. Like, they really, and they stand by their shit. They'll do
Yeah, they still
Indiana
do
State
shit.
Fair.
They stand by fucking Nick Carter, I think. Don't they? Well, I guess Aaron Carter's the fucked up Carter. Are we really going to keep talking about boy bands right now? Autumn wants it. She wants the Malort. So I say we send her the Malort. We
And
do
I-
what the people want.
And
Yeah.
I say she's going to send it back minus 1.5 shots.
That's fine. It'll go right here with the others. That's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
Autumn, you
totally-
don't know what you're
yeah,
in for, but
yeah.
but I think that
We'll
you
even
should,
send you some recipes for some cocktails with it.
yeah, which is just one recipe and it's Malort and squirt.
Squirt Malort.
You can probably use like 50-50 though.
Yeah,
too, if you
like
wanted to.
it'll be like a paper, and it'll be like 3/4 cup.
I would like, this is what we need to do, Autumn, is we need to send you a bottle of Malort. I'm sending a full bottle. I don't care.
Yes,
If you want to send it back, that's on you, or keep it and punish people with it. But I think your first shot should be with us
Mm-hmm.
on the Happy Corner through the Twitch. We'll give Autumn her own word. How about that?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't know
that'll
how
be
that'll
fun.
work. I didn't.
She'll call us. Hey, I think I said the word. I don't know. I'm not sure what's happening right now.
She said it. I mean, like, I think I heard Autumn say it at home. It'll be her words. Hey guys, that's what it's gonna be. What's up, KB? What do you?
All right, so, well, I mean, the NSYNC thing and the titties was my top.
Dude, all I want to talk about today is NSYNC and titties. If we
Those
could-
was the top two. No, I'm just fucking.
those were the two things that I had, and I thought that was gonna fill an hour.
Yeah,
Amy. I don't know.
I thought we were really
I don't know
gonna
what
rock
you
it out.
you wanted us to do about this.
All right, so that Timmy don't pop a gasket and we do address some of this shit. Because Tim was looking at us like we the president. Like, you should be saying something.
You had an opportunity.
I'm sorry. Just listen. You need to understand where I'm coming from. My job did not have one single meeting. They did not up the cleanliness of the warehouse. They did
I feel you, Tim.
literally. So I've been on like edge for the last 2 weeks.
I have not seen Tim since probably that open mic, the last open mic we had. And not only did I not see him, because that's one thing, like, okay, we don't see each other, but I didn't talk to him. Like, I knew he was so, like, stressed to the max.
No, I knew by his Facebook post. I was like, ooh. And then I hit you up. I was like, dude, how are you doing?
Yeah, a lot of people did. And I'm I so much appreciation and love.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that. But yeah, I ended up going back and deleting a couple posts because I'm like, all right, if this gets back to management, I should. Some of these are like, nah, I can't defend that.
Right. You're like, you're a retro.
Yeah. Yeah, but if some of these managements would do better in leadership,
listen,
then
some of y'all acting like you're essential and you are not. Like, I had said something to somebody. I'm like, you're not really essential. Why are you still working? And they're like, I don't know. And I'm like, oh, you know what? Golf clubs aren't really essential either, but my brother's still doing it. So, like, I don't get it. What I understand the essential. I have 2 people in this house that are both essential workers. And I understand why. One of them does telecommunications, and they don't want anybody's internet to go down.
yeah.
So, essential. And then the other one does, like, stuff for HVAC, which could potentially do, like, you know, masks and shit.
Yeah.
And the people hoarding masks, fuck you, stop it. Our hospitals are running out of them.
Bro, yeah, with all of this shit, dude, like one of the things that's just kind of mind blowing is that like motherfuckers are hoarding shit that they know damn well they're not gonna use. Like, why are y'all hoarding shit like flour?
You're not baking.
Like, you're
cookies.
not baking shit. You're not baking bread every morning.
No.
Fuck out of here. You eat
What do you think
making
is gonna happen?
baguettes by
what
noon.
do you think
like,
is going
you're
to
not-
happen? Like, people pulling their money out of the bank. People stocking up. There was, like, lines outside of, like, gun shops. And I'm like, what do you think is about to happen?
Dude,
People
and
are not-
people outside of Costco, fam, you only need one thing from Costco. Like, if you buy one mustard, you're good. Like,
You're good for over a month, man.
like, it's already in bulk.
Right.
Like,
Right.
And all of y'all that got the cards, y'all been buying in bulk. So why
This
the
whole
fuck are you
time.
here?
Also, quit buying up all the ramen noodles. We use that regularly. Like, that's not our emergency food. That's our regular food. Sterling went to Walmart, and he's, like, doing his regular grocery
It's
shopping.
going to turn into jail. Like, do you know how much a pack
I
of ramens
know.
is
People
worth?
trading ramens for fucking squares and shit. It's going to be fucking ridiculous.
You just keep
But there
those
was,
salt
like,
packets off to the
one
side.
package of cheddar cheese ramen left, which is some people's favorites. But I don't want cheddar cheese ramen. I just want the regular ramen.
Mm-hmm.
Quit fucking with my food supply because you're scared. The grocery stores are not closing. They've adjusted hours so they can restock and clean at night.
Yeah,
And they
shout out
do-
to them people.
Shout out to those
and
people.
and people, be nice. These people, you gotta realize, like, these people that are
This is
working
rough.
there is like these homies is like they're not getting paid enough to have thought that something like this would have happened to where it would impact them.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like when you see an apocalypse or some bullshit in a movie, people go to the stores and they just stock up. Like,
Oh,
everything is
bad.
just filled up. But in reality, when you got hoarding ass motherfuckers, and low key, if you can afford to hoard that type of shit, because paper products are not cheap,
Mm-hmm.
you got some bread. What are you doing?
Yeah, stop it.
What are you
You're making
doing?
it really, really difficult for the people that don't have the money to stock up on that shit. Yeah, this in the Twitch, this is a prepper's wet dream. It definitely is. People that have been prepping are like creaming their pants right now. They're like, I've been preparing for this.
Their
No,
bag
and
of I told you
couponers.
so's.
Their bags of I told you so.
And couponers. Couponers got a whole bunch of shit.
Oh
just-
my god! I was like, oh my. We have
Charisse.
Charisse.
Shout
is
out to
fucking
Charisse.
Set. Good for you, Charisse. And if I were Charisse, I'm not saying like I don't know what kind of inventory she has, but if I had a big inventory, I saw people on Facebook like, don't be bogus and sell a fucking roll of toilet paper for $10. You're a piece of shit. But somebody was putting together like
Care
packages where
yeah.
it's like 3 rolls of toilet paper, a thing of hand sanitizer, a thing of wipes, and something else, but for like $35.
Yeah.
It was like a really
Perfect.
good, it was a good kit. It was a good deal. Shit like that I would try to do.
And the other thing about like I cook because I'm broke, so
Right.
I cook.
You can't eat out all the time. Yeah.
But the motherfuckers that eat out and then went and bought up shit and then decided like, oh, we're gonna support local
eat
business.
out.
Good on you. Good on you for doing that. But
you got all this food you're not gonna fucking use that I could have bought.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, good on you for doing that and being able to do that. But
Autumn says she'll send me ramen. I'm good on ramen. Our brother's girlfriend happened to find there was a store in Indiana that had not been touched. Like when people were buying out all this stuff, there was this one store in Indiana, and some lady went Facebook Live on there and was like, you guys, there's rows and rows of toilet paper and water and this and ramen. And so she went, I was like, I need like some ramen because, I mean, seriously, that's what like Sterling eats for lunch. And then some ramen and some paper towels. It's all I needed. She had me leaving her house looking like one of those fucking preppers, dude. I had like this big box. She got me like 6 or like 10 things of ramen and like a 34 pack of fucking paper towels. And I'm like, all right.
Yeah. For me, but yeah, it's just been.
You see, people are going nuts when you see 1-ply toilet paper for resale. Yeah.
Yeah. And
no shit.
And the other thing is that you know how our news cycle is and how we are about shit?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about a year from now, and I'm not thinking about right now. I'm thinking about a year from now. Do we remember this as we should, or is it going to be just a blip that we do with all of our news cycle? You got to remember that a month and a half ago, it was World War III.
Yep.
And then before that, it was something else. And then before that, it was something else. And then it was, you know what I'm saying? Like, is this going to, like, stick in history? Like, are we actually going to, like...
learn from it and grow from it? I fucking hope so. This is, like, has been really, really stressful on me. Like, my anxiety has been through the roof, thinking about making sure that everybody I love and care about is okay. I'm not worried about if I get sick. I'm worried about if my mom and dad get sick. I'm worried about if the kids get sick. I know that maybe I'll be okay. I got some lung and heart issues, but like I think I'll be okay. I've survived things. So that, but I think about, I'm like walking around during this and watching the streets be empty and watching like nobody going to work.
Well,
and people suffering.
If you're in Florida.
Oh my God. Do you know how many times I fucking watched that video? Every time someone shares it, I watch it because that man is a fucking hero.
Oh, Omari Hardy.
I don't even know his name.
The
but
black
I was like,
dude
bless that fucking man.
The black dude at Lake Water.
Who told
Florida,
that bitch,
who
dude.
told that bitch
He
off.
told her.
And if you watch the Facebook video that he did right after that he posted on his site, on his YouTube, he was like, dude, like, he's like, first off, you're changing the rules. He was like,
and then not
a
even
dictator
following
and
them.
not following them. He was like, and you're changing them at a whim between two people. He's like, and so when he said a banana republic, I was like, dude, that is the perfect phrasing for what is occurring. Like, yeah, that's exactly it. And then what he was saying was like, he was like, these are people's last check and they just paid it and they don't know if they're going to get any, you know, like, what are you doing? Like, and she was like, you know, playing it off like he out of line and all that type of shit. And he was really looking out for the people. Like, dude, like, this is a pandemic.
Right.
And we are not acting.
We just took what could be people's last paycheck to keep their lights on. And that's ridiculous. That is absolutely. So I'm hoping.
Shout out to that dude. That's Omari
dude.
Hardy in Lakewater, Florida. Or go follow that dude.
If you haven't watched that video, you need to go watch that video. It is
and if you don't
satisfying.
have a motherfucker like that in your representative somewhere, because I think he is I don't know. He's like he's high up there.
Yeah,
He's
I don't know what he is.
bipartisan. I can't
I did
remember
not
what he
know
is.
that guy at all.
But I appreciate him actually being in politics and looking out for the people. So go follow Amari Hardy.
And tell him what a good fucking job he just did. That was amazing.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
And
but
fuck that bitch.
fuck that bitch. Nathan Finley, who I'd assume who N Finley USMC is, said, I think it could end up actually making people worse at being able to socialize without fear of something. I think for a while that will be true. I think people will be a little bit weary of shit, but I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Because we all, like, none of us give a fuck. Like, think about, like, being outside an open mic. For us specifically, we're passing shit around to each other all the time. We all hug each other.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. That's been one thing that's really difficult for me.
It was
not
crazy
fucking
walking
hugging
into
people.
the house today, and it was just like, hey, what up? What up? What up?
Everyone's like, hey.
You don't realize how just like touchy you get with your friends.
Yeah.
Like your hand on their shoulder.
All the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
All the time. And I think that's okay for a little bit. We do need to be aware of what we're doing.
Yeah.
Um,
Because you got the motherfuckers out there that's like, hey, if you are partying, like in Chicago, they had cops out, like, if you got to, like, call on you because there was, like, a whole bunch of cars outside your residence. And there was, like, they was coming and shutting shit down, like, yo, no.
good. I am
And
pissed
I was
off
like,
at you
dude,
folks for doing shit
I was like,
that.
fam.
Listen, I was worried about this. Okay, I was
Yeah,
worried
there's
about the three of us
Three
being
people in
right.
this room right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, so and I had to, like, message you guys and, like, get reassurance from you guys that what we're doing is really it's okay as long as we're all
Hey, we just turning up with the people, having some fun. Hey, make sure you share us out because we got the Twitch live going. And we just wanted to have some fun today.
We did.
That's the reason why
We
I came in
needed
with
it.
silly topics. Timmy.
I don't know. Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, a lot of like I start working from home tomorrow, and I am lucky that I got to keep my job, and I do have that option
Me
from
too.
working from home.
Me too. Bless up.
But it's gonna be an adjustment. It's really weird. Everything's.
But
weird
isn't
to
it
me.
amazing how you can actually work from home?
Yeah.
Like
all
for
of a
me,
sudden,
it's like,
all
oh
of a
yeah,
sudden.
you can work from home. Like
Yeah.
like Zoom. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. People need to invest in Zoom. Whatever I would invest in Zoom right
Yeah.
now. Be anything that is a meeting digital based.
Yeah.
Like, I would invest in them bitches right now.
Yep.
Like seriously,
Yep.
seriously. I would. This is my insider trading, just like the senators who sold off their shit. Y'all motherfuckers going to jail. They sent Martha Stewart to jail, and she's a fucking national treasure.
Right. She is good friends with Snoop too.
Yeah.
How do you
Snoop's
man-
best friend.
Yeah.
Snoop's best. I love those two. In the Twitch, we got people will be washing their hands more for a while. Good.
Good.
Fucking
Y'all
gross.
nasty motherfuckers.
Listen,
and the
here's my
motherfuckers
thing.
that pretended that they were washing.
my God.
Oh, that's the worst.
Listen, here's my thing. I've been washing my hands, but I realize now that I have not been washing my hands for 20 seconds.
Oh God, no. I don't
Definitely
think
not.
most people have not.
Yeah. And, but when everything started, I was at work and I popped into my boss's office and I'm like, you might want to have a meeting. Cause we know the bitches that don't wash their hands. We're in the
Right.
bathroom with you.
Yeah.
We know you
And
don't
some
wash
of y'all
your hands.
filthy.
Yes.
Filthy.
Yes.
Filthy
So I'm
little
fine.
thoughts.
Keep washing your fucking hands.
Yo, and keep, like, my mom was like, oh, I bought you some little hand sanitizers or whatever. I was like, I keep one in my work bag.
Yeah.
Like, I don't
I have
play
one
that shit.
everywhere.
Yeah, I don't play
that's
that
my
shit.
chapstick that people everyone has, like a car chapstick, and that I have hand sanitizers and everywhere I go. But also, so the thing you should do, this is what I do, especially while I was at work, but I would go to the restroom, I would wash my hands, use paper towel to open the door, all that. And then when I got inside the suite, I would do hand sanitizer. And then when I got to my desk, I would do lotion, because not washing your hands has like a terrible toll on your fucking hands.
I know, and I got silky smooth hands. It's been
I wish I could touch them right now.
So you got to keep the lotion with you as well.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to keep the lotion
Yep.
so that you not popped. You know what I'm saying?
Finley says
And,
we're all
hey.
going to end up like Howie, which also okay for a little bit, to an
Yeah,
extent.
yeah.
I told someone at my work, I was like, hey, just, for the time being, like, with the physical contact, no
Right.
touching, and they're like, "Yeah, bro, I get it," and like put their fist out, and I'm like, "That is
Exactly what
literally
I just said.
exactly what I'm talking
Yeah,
about."
that's what I just
Yeah,
said.
I don't understand that. Like, just cool it. Like, what's hilarious? All right, so we can get into this section of the show that I had people hit me up and say, you got to talk about that.
Okay.
Quarantine Bay. Okay.
I don't have a quarantine bag.
You don't got a quarantine bay?
No. No, I'm fixing to go. I'm gonna work from home from my family's house. Give my mother some peace of mind.
Oh, cool.
My mom wants her family here.
And you got to keep some of the older people, like, they the most hard headed. Like,
Oh
my
God.
mom was trying to go to Marshall's. I was like, Mom, what the fuck did you
And
need?
you know what? Miss Anita posted something. It was like when you're looking out for the elderly and you realize you're the elderly. And she's like, because I can imagine, because I frequently am like thinking shit about people in my age group.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, these pieces of shit. And then I was like, I'm one of those pieces
the
of
shit.
shit.
Yeah.
I forget. So like, I know my mom and dad. Now, I don't see my mom and dad as elderly, even though my parents are in their late 60s.
I can't look at Miss Anita as elderly.
Me either. I don't think Miss Anita's elderly either.
No, her sass is.
She's too sassy. She's
Can
gonna
wait,
be Sophia. For
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, wait. Oh, can I say what
Yeah,
happened?
absolutely. Go
All
for
right,
it.
So my mom works at a old folks home, and they've been on quarantine and lockdown longer than everybody else.
Right.
Like, they got that message, and immediately it was like, no visitors, no nothing. Like, and so she's like, I'm actually good. Like, they take their temperature every day, all
Yeah.
that, you know.
It's fucking snowing. Sorry. I just looked out the window up there. It is
Wow.
Yeah.
snowing very hard.
Sorry. My bad.
And so
Thanks, Timmy.
and so she went into work yesterday, and somebody had dropped off homemade cookies to the nurses, and my mom said, "Who made these fucking Corona cookies?"
Oh.
She's like, "I ain't eating that shit."
Listen, it is such a sweet sentiment to want to make shit, but at this point in time, you should probably hold off on making homemade goods for people. As a
Miss
thank
Anita
you.
was not eating them
Listen,
shit.
you know what you could do as a thank you? Give them a nice gift card.
Yes, I can literally see her flipping them into an open garbage can. Be like, "Fuck these!
Who the
What
fuck
the?"
is?
She's like, these fucking Corona cookies. I ain't eating that shit.
Choco Corona cookie. Get the fuck out of here. I love Miss
And
Anita.
Miss
so much.
Anita don't play, man.
No. Mm-mm.
She's
I
like,
love
I
that
ain't
woman.
eating that shit.
I ain't eat that shit. Who brought these Corona cookies? Like, if you have to leave something outside my door. Probably like a homemade casserole, no. Like, unless...
If we gotta wear a hazmat suit to walk outside to pick it up, and then disinfect it before we arrive.
spraying the shit, you're like, well, this is no good.
Anybody need some Lysol cookies or?
Oh my God.
God.
I love it. I love it so much. Someone in the Twitch said, order a vibrator before the hoarder resellers get to them. Gently used vibrator. It's barely used, you guys. I used it once just to make sure
It works. And, it
Oh,
vibrates.
it works. Yup.
Hey, yo, man.
Oh my God, this whole thing is like not that
Quarantine
this makes
bae.
people
Quarantine
horny,
baes.
but like the fact that people are saying like you can't go get laid just makes us want to get laid more.
Right?
So if you don't have a quarantine bae, like me, you are very lonely right now, and it's day one. I'm like, should I go to my parents' house?
Hey, dude, Anne Frank is like, y'all niggas ain't shit.
Oh my God.
She like, y'all trash.
I
as
was in
fuck."
an attic with my family having girl crushes and thinking about that. Y'all bitching.
Yeah,
There's
seriously.
there's all kinds of ideas. They're like, I'll stick my dick through a mail slot. Like, oh my, like, I think my friend Cody called it Chub Hub. Like, I'll bring you Grub Hub, but it's Chub Hub. Stick my dick through the fucking mail slot. People are desperate.
Hey, but there's some rules to the quarantine bay though.
Okay, tell me the rules.
If you quarantine bay, you can't show up to, like, let's say you're going to their crib, right?
Uh-huh.
You can't show up empty-handed.
You don't show up empty-handed
You
to a
do.
quarantine.
You do
What is
not.
it? What is
show-
this? Your fucking first quarantine? Get the fuck out of here! You show up hands full. Okay, your prize for the quarantine is not just yourself. No, y'all need to eat. Y'all
Right.
need to drink. Y'all need to smoke, maybe.
Right. Even if they're like, oh, you don't need to bring anything, you bring something.
Something.
You bring something.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah. It can't just be good dick or pussy.
You
Like,
be like,
you got.
This is what I brought. No,
like,
bitch.
nah.
You're like, cool, but
Nah.
also, did you bring some soup?
Yeah.
Or
Did you bring a thermometer?
something? Homemade cookies? Leave that shit at the door. Get the fuck out of here with your homemade cookies. If you want to go to the store, get things to make cookies and bring them to Quarantine Bay's house. Listen, how long do you think you have to be how long have you been seeing your bae before you can quarantine with them?
Are we talking like full quarantine or just like
A soft quarantine. a gently used quarantine, if you will.
some time? You've
A
had
little bit of time.
You just need some time.
A few dates.
It can't be like y'all hooked up the week before we went on quarantine on Tinder, and then it's
You
like,
don't-
oh well,
Too soon. Too soon.
soon.
Yeah.
too soon.
Also, like, if you don't know your quarantine bae like that well, think about it. You're gonna have to poop in front of them. Not like they're not in the room.
They have a studio. You're like, well, here we go.
You're not like shitting in a bucket. in their
I'm
living
just
room.
gonna do it in the trash right here. Like, hold up.
Be like, I gotta take the trash out real quick and just go shit in the dumpster.
Hey, quick question. Do you have 73 rolls of toilet paper? Yeah? Okay, good. Just checking.
I'm gonna take the trash out, and then when I come in, I'm going to immediately want to take a shower. Just so you know. Like, that's the thing that I would be stressed out about if I had someone to quarantine with.
Yeah.
Is where I'd be like, I hope you got 2 bathrooms and one's in the basement. I'm not pooping in your vicinity. I'm not going to do it. If you haven't had that, like, if you're not on that level of relationship yet, how are you going to do it?
Yeah, then you gotta have an understanding. That's the reason why I say it can't be recent.
Yeah.
Don't try to
Too
do-
new.
it
You don't want to
can't-
lose the magic completely. And if you're staying with somebody for 2 fucking weeks, you're losing that magic. There's no
super
ifs, ands,
quick.
or buts.
Super quick.
Yeah.
Super quick.
Yeah.
And
Because
there's
it's
not that much on Netflix or Hulu.
That's why it's got to be a soft
It's got to be a soft
bae.
quarantine, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you know,
That's what I want to be.
SQB.
I want to be someone's soft quarantine bae. All right?
SQB.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah. Soft quarantine bay. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, because low key, and if motherfuckers are still working, like I'm still working, I'm just working from home,
Yeah.
and then your bae may be working or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you really can't do the whole we on lockdown, and that's kind of a good thing.
That is a good thing.
That is a good thing, because, you know what I'm saying, the key to some of relationships is distance.
Yeah. Absence makes the heart grow fonder
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Or it just makes you be like, fuck that bitch and stop talking. If you are not seeing the person that you were talking to during this whole quarantine and you guys make it out of this, you can go places.
Yeah.
I have faith in you guys.
Also, if you haven't heard from a motherfucker in a while,
They got a quarantine bae.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
just to give you a heads up.
I'm sorry. Or they're
You
texting
was
you
the
while
side,
they sleep.
yeah,
Yeah.
this was a side. You were the side piece.
You were, super side piece.
You was
With fries.
You was coleslaw.
That means you showed up to the quarantine with empty-handed.
Yeah.
And that person was like, actually, quarantine starts tomorrow at 5. If you want to go home real quick. And then as soon as you leave, they call someone else.
Somebody else,
Yeah.
yeah, you coleslaw.
You the coleslaw. The quarantine.
Quarantine
You're the
coleslaw.
Let me write that one. Quarantine coleslaw.
You straight up coleslaw. Like, sit your ass down somewhere. get a game? I know. What game are y'all playing? Are y'all gaming a lot?
So last night me and my brothers we played Jackbox games. So our brother Craig streamed on Mixer. And we got to watch, and then you played. So I had to have 2 phones hooked up. I don't know how you did it, Tim.
Laptop to watch and my phone to play on.
And mine was super laggy. Like
mine was not laggy at all.
There was certain games that I couldn't answer to.
Yeah.
That's why, like, if shit wasn't answered, it was because it wouldn't let me. But it was a lot of fun. There was we played probably 3-4 games. Yeah. And it was a way that we could bond.
Yeah,
without being in the same room.
I see a lot of people doing Jackbox, especially through like Facebook Live and freaking Twitch. But the problem is both of those create a huge 8, almost 10-second delay.
Right. Yeah.
And when you're playing
it's a timed game.
Yeah, when you're playing games like that, so you almost have to go into it and say, "Hey, everyone, pay attention to your phone," because the questions will pop up on your phone probably before they do on the video.
Right. Right.
So, but Mixer,
which I was, but it was not. It was not lining up.
Yeah, but yeah, Mixer is.
I didn't have to get my fucking sports fix through games. Like, I really wish I had a console right now because I would be playing some fucking.
Oh, dude, gaming is blowing up.
I have not been playing my video games. I've been playing a lot of phone games at the moment.
Dude,
I want to play some.
I'm
board
playing
games.
basketball and fucking baseball and fucking my phone.
Oh, you need your fix.
Dude. I didn't realize how much of a sports junkie. Like, I've been watching. Like, I went through a YouTube rabbit hole of playoffs from the NBA, in past. Like, you remember Jordan in '96?
Look at this highlight reel.
I'm like, oh my goodness! I didn't realize how much sports I consumed.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Yeah.
Autumn is doing puzzles and playing Rock Band. I was just thinking about that. I want to play Rock Band. I'm joining the band.
I've been reading a lot
just
too.
So you guys, listen, I've been watching trash TV. That's all I've been doing. I watched the Tiger King. Is that what it's called?
Okay, what is
Netflix.
that about?
So that's about a guy who has a big cat zoo.
Okay.
Mostly tigers and all that. But much like the comedy community where there's conflicts.
Yeah.
There's conflicts with other people in the cat community.
Oh, okay.
And it kind of follows all these people. I think there's 3 main people that it follows, and each one of them it's fucked up. Like, the one dude is a polygamist with a bunch of wives, but all his wives were really young.
Okay.
And then there was a woman who tries to get the one cat zoo shut down. Shut up. And
cat farm breeding these motherfuckers.
Well, they are too. I don't think hers is, but the other ones do breed the cats. But that chick, she spends so much time trying to get the other ones shut down, and also her husband went missing, so the other cat zoo is trying to prove that she killed him and fed them to the tigers.
What?
And then the last one is what is his name? I know Grandma Skidmarks is just watching this with me. Is it Joey Exotic or I don't know. But he is a gay man, and he was living the polygamous life and gaining all these husbands. But they were young, 19 years old, dudes that were not gay.
Wait.
So he was just grooming them and sugar daddying them. And they would stay. The one kid they're drug addicts. They liked meth.
Oh,
so as long as he kept them happy with meth, okay, cool. But it follows that. It's all around just a really fucked up story. And there's a lot. It's a docu-series that's probably 7 episodes.
So I watched parts of Self-Made.
Mm-hmm.
You know what that is?
I don't.
That is Madam C.J. Walker. Do you know what that is?
Nope.
Wow.
Keep going. You're going to be that's so-and-so. Do you know what that is?
All right. So Madam C.J. Walker was one of the first black female millionaires.
Okay.
If she did it through hair care products.
Okay.
Octavia Spencer, who was in
yeah.
you know who that. All right. Which movie you know her from?
I don't know. There's plenty.
Which ones do you know her from?
Was she in what was the one
Hidden
with the
Figures?
weird? Yeah. no, not that one. She was in what was the one with the weird
The water
sea
one.
creature? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that
Yeah.
one.
So she plays Madam C.J. Walker.
Mm-hmm.
But it is like it's a little wonky.
Mm-hmm.
But the message of a woman that is black that remembers slavery, creating something and creating herself to be a millionaire, it inspired me like a motherfucker. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, in this day and age, I can't settle for like no or oh, this shit is fucked up. It's really inspiring. It's a little wonky. There's some weird shit happening with the music and some of the transitions that don't really align with the time period.
But it's okay.
But it's all right. Some of the not gonna name the actress who is a little but
I need to know.
she says some of the darndest things.
She says the darndest things.
Mm-hmm. And so like but yeah, it's really inspiring. I've watched like a few episodes, and not only that, Blair Underwood is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
He's a good looking man.
Yeah.
He's a good looking man.
What?
Can I tell you a thing that I found that I've been consuming?
Yes.
It's a really interesting documentary on HBO.
Uh-huh.
It's like a mini docuseries called McMillions about the Monopoly.
I think I was cleaning.
It's like 6 episodes, right?
Right, so it's 6
the
episodes.
McDonald's Monopoly, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And the people that fucked with it.
And how it's been pretty much fixed for
Yeah.
like
Years.
11 years.
Yeah.
I watched like when they tried to get all those people. And that's the part I saw where they like brought them in and told them
So-
that they were gonna.
Right. And so
Yeah.
here's the thing. It is like 6 or 8 parts, I don't remember. And they honestly they could have done it in like probably like a really good 2-hour documentary.
Right.
Or like 4 parts. So it's stretched out a little bit, but it is so fucking interesting. And it's one of those things where you get to one episode and you're like, oh, this is crazy. It's probably this and this. And then you get more into it and you're like, oh, it's so much deeper.
Right.
It's
It's
I don't
a
want to
lot
say
deeper.
much, but
It was
it's
very. I had it in the background while I was cleaning, and I caught myself like I was not cleaning and I was watching this. And
Yo, if y'all fuck with that, then have you guys seen Dirty Money?
I
on
haven't.
Netflix?
So, Grandma's Skin Marks right here, I think, was just telling me about that movie.
Dirty Money. It's
Wells Fargo.
yeah.
is it?
There's Wells
Oh.
Fargo. There's a whole bunch of different companies that they investigate that have been sued for corrupt and fucked up financial business practices,
Yeah.
where it screws over the consumer super hard. Like they go after those loan places and shit like that, where they, look into how they're making their money and shit like that. And so like Dirty Money is very much on that McMillions thing. You know what I'm saying? Like where
I
they
like
go,
shit like
they
that,
where
too.
because it's always interesting, like how when the motherfuckers that were doing the dirty shit get caught, all of a sudden they want empathy, and it's like, no, douchebag, like you don't like the one that was set in Kansas City, where it was like this dude that was doing loans. They were like, it was just a fucking number. Like we can't believe, like the feds swatted their houses.
Yeah.
That's how fucked up it got. And then they were looking for sympathy, and I'm like, dude, y'all was basically ripping people off super hard to where they
yeah.
would never get out of debt. They were always gonna owe them money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That shit was wild.
Fun information from Grandma's Skid Marks. I just like saying that name. I feel more like capitalism is bullshit after watching that. People don't care about the little people, which is so true. And I'm hoping what comes from all of this that's happening right now is people kind of getting more of an understanding how capitalism is really rough.
pay attention to businesses and how they are treating employees right now.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because I will tell you that GameStop will never get $1 of my money
Ever
ever
again.
again. Holy
that's
shit.
insane that they're not doing anything for their employees.
Yeah.
They've-
What? Here's my whole thing. As a corporation, right? A corporation is based on the people, right? So, like, how do you ignore the people for something that without them, you're not going to get your end goal, which is
Right.
the green?
The green.
You know what I'm saying?
If you don't
like,
take care of the little people is what's putting money
Like-
in your pocket.
like that's the thing that like people were like, oh, I hope people recognize how important, fast food workers, nurses, like all these different grocery, like why they deserve the money that they. But I'm just kind of like, it took all of this to get to this point. You know what I'm saying? Like it had to be this for us to. You know how stupid that's like when like you're a kid and then you do some fucked up shit and then end up having like the worst punishment ever because you went to the full extreme.
Right.
Like it was unnecessary. You didn't need to go
Unavoidable.
To that. Yeah,
Yeah.
you went to the extreme that was unnecessary.
Here's the thing. As teenagers, when we do stuff like that, it's because the part of our brain that doesn't think about like the long term of your actions is not developed yet.
Yeah.
So for adults to not have like that's a fucking problem.
Yeah.
And that's who's running our shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we're just cool with it.
Yeah. And like, yeah, some of these motherfuckers need to sit down. I've been saying for the longest, man, we need to get rid of these fucking uncooked biscuits, man.
I love that so much. But every time I'm like, I want biscuits so bad.
Man, these uncooked biscuits, man, they need to go.
Floppy ass biscuits.
They need to go, fam. They need to get the fuck out of here. Like, man, I'm like, dude, like you already own a yacht, buildings, da-da-da. How much fucking money do you need? There's nothing else that you can really do.
Right.
There's nothing else. Like, after a certain point, it's all the same shit.
Yep.
Like, at what point are you like, you know what, that's enough?
Shit, when shit like this happens and everybody's fucked, I don't know. I said, like, in order for shit to change, something drastic, like super drastic, is going to have to happen. And, like, now it's something completely kind of out of our control.
There is no difference between $1 billion and $360 billion. There is no difference.
Yeah.
At that point, you can buy whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Right.
So what you hoarding for? Like, why are you holding up to this? But like, what do you can't take it with you?
Right.
It's not like you gonna get it to heaven and be like, oh, I'm stunting. Like, bro, no. Like, that's not what.
Doesn't work. And also, if you like read any of the Bible, like God would be like, nah, he don't want your rich ass. That was like the fucking point.
Hell yeah, Jesus was a hippie and he smoked weed.
Jesus was a hippie. He smoked a lot of weed. That's why he created it. He was like, share with the people.
He was like, hey, yo, shit gonna get a little rough, you guys.
Got your weed. It's gonna make it a little more tolerable.
But smoke some of this shit, and
you gonna feel real good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Except for the poor people, I feel bad for the people that weed gives anxiety to.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry about that. Maybe you have
Sorry,
your
little
shot.
buddies.
Little buddies, we love you. Sorry about that. Do you wanna get into happiness?
Yes.
Do you wanna bless some people with some roses?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
So many, many,
And did you know
then when it snows, my eyes become larger and light that you shine can be seen, baby.
All right.
Wow.
All right. I'm getting text messages. All right. You were like, calm the fuck down. All right. Obviously, we need to recognize the real fucking heroes going on in this pandemic right now. We're going to take a shot for him. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah. I'm going to be honest. You guys probably hit your other words. I'm just not really
Paying
super
attention.
on top of it right now.
No, I'm sure. I bet you KB's about to.
Yeah.
I don't know what my other word is, but
I'm sure you did. Let's just say you did.
Okay.
But yeah, anyone who is 100% essential and whose work deems them essential
Shape
right
of
now.
Water is the name of that fucking movie. God damn it. Sorry. That was like 9 years too late. But I couldn't think of the name of that.
Who came up with that?
Dave came up with that. Thank you, Dave. Shout out. All right. So we're giving a rose
Yes, we're giving
to all the essential workers.
That's
Even the people that really shouldn't be essential, but your jobs are just really fucking bogus and making you work, and you got that piece of paper that says you're an essential worker. You're still working. You're still out and about, and we appreciate you for that. Everybody who's got to work at gas stations, grocery stores, you drive a truck, you deliver food, you work for DoorDash or Uber Eats.
Shout out to all the nurses and
all the nurses, all the doctors. Of
Yeah.
course,
Yeah.
I was getting there.
Oh,
I don't want to
sorry.
leave them out.
Yeah.
But I do want like everyone.
That's Miss Anita. Shout out to all
Miss
the
Anita, we love you. Thank
Yeah.
you for doing what you do. But that's the thing is like all those people, yes, nurses, doctors, they're working their fucking asses off. And it's crazy to me that these poor people that work at fucking gas stations and grocery stores are being put through the ringer as well.
Yeah, and like, yo, you know what it is. Everybody's had a job where you're not getting paid enough and you feeling swamped. You know what I'm saying? And like, you got to be loving towards those people and understanding and nice. They're doing the best that they possibly fucking can. Some of these motherfuckers are making like $10 and $11 an hour, if that.
Yep.
If that.
Yep. Like
And they showing up. And they showing up. Because I'll be damned if I was showing up to work and not knowing what I'm not having insurance or whatever the fuck.
Right.
Hey, respect those people and be nice
Thank
and all that
these
type
people.
and thank and be.
It made me really
show your
sad.
humanity.
Yeah, it made me.
There's core emotions and responses within humanity that we all understand. We
Yeah.
might not understand every experience, but we understand the emotion behind the experience, which is like sadness or happiness or whatever it may be.
Those people out working at the grocery stores have people at home that they're also worried about, just like the rest of you guys do. And it makes me sad. Somebody put on Facebook that all they did was say thank you to a cashier, and like that cashier cried.
Yeah.
So we're not being nice to these people. I mean, I am. Fuck you guys. You guys who are not being nice to these people. These are just people.
And if you
doing
got
their
your
jobs.
shit, man, if you got your shit, like, because I went and picked up some wine and some. Dude, I looked like such a bum in the grocery stores because everybody had like a cart and all this shit, and I was like, "Oh, I just need some chips and some wine." Like, that was
Listen, there is nothing you can do in a grocery store that makes you feel okay right now. Like, if you're getting, I just needed to, I was like, oh, fuck. I'm a little worried we're going to run out of toilet paper. Like, we have maybe a month's supply, but if I'm being honest, some of my roommates are going through toilet paper really quickly. So I'm like,
and that is a quarantine bay and quarantine
toilet
homie.
paper.
Bring some toilet paper in quarantine, homie. Keep some toilet paper around. You know what I'm saying? And if you got roommates, man, don't be on no fuck shit.
Y'all need to buy
Everybody
toilet
contribute
paper.
to the toilet paper fund and cleaning supplies fund because it's all for everybody's health. Like, if
We
we
gotta
have
work
to
as
say
a team.
if we had, dude, some of the shit that is so like common
sense that you have to still say. I know.
Hey guys, wash your hands and let's all be cool to each other, okay? I know this is really weird,
I know
but
this is kindergarten and we're learning new things.
Like, I was like, dude, like, did we really, like, when they first showed, like, and here are the ways to prevent catching, and I was like, wait a minute.
Some of y'all ain't doing this?
Motherfuckers that wash their hands, like, you just digging in your ass and then, oh my goodness.
okay.
People at
I'm
Walmart.
sorry.
That's all I could think
Sorry, I
of.
took it
People
there.
at Walmart.
Well, who uses a bathroom at Walmart?
I mean, desperate times come from.
All right, apparently Aimee has.
I have. I've done it.
Man.
I don't dig in my ass though. I'm not.
You don't. Wait, I'm not talking about you.
I know. I'm
talking
just
about
saying.
the dirty people.
I'm just saying. I'm not the people at Walmart. I'm just a person at Walmart. Sometimes.
No, there's a difference. There's a difference.
You're right. There is a difference. I know a lot
difference.
of trashy ass people walking around Walmart, but I also know just like some normal people. We just look bad by association. It's fine.
Oh man.
So that's who our rose. Let's
Yeah.
take a shot for these people. Our rose goes out to.
What was my other word?
Yours was for real.
Never mind. It was supposed to be thank you, but my bad. I didn't. I last minute decided not to. Apparently.
That's okay. And then Aimee, your other word was damn.
Yeah, you just said that.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
I'm
I
pretty
did.
sure you did. So, one more time. Beautiful.
Thank you. Whew. That Malort hits different when you're in a quarantine.
Yep. Patron don't taste the same. Patron don't taste the same in the quarantine, baby.
Holy shit.
Clip it.
Clip it, yeah. That's a clip. That's a clip. I like it.
Hey, wilding out. Hey, Timmy, where's our time?
We are at just like 2 minutes over an hour.
Oh, not
All right,
too bad.
Not too bad.
Listen, if you guys are watching, you want to call in, you want to talk to us, now's the time to do it.
We're gonna keep going for a little
Yeah,
bit.
keep
Yeah.
going.
I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah, but
the
I'm just saying
waitresses-
you could call in the thought line. We could talk about some things.
Yeah. All right. This is one thing. Tip the shit out of the waitresses when they get back to
Dude.
work.
Definitely.
Abso-fucking-lutely. And those that are working, I know a lot of people are trying to tip businesses that are doing carry out now.
Yeah.
And stuff
Yeah.
like- Dude, you know what's been the coolest thing to see is like bars that are creating concoctions and then selling them curbside alcohol to like. I was like, what? Like,
Yeah. It's
hey.
I was talking to my landlord because he works in like beer distribution, and he said, yeah, bars that have the license to carry out as well, like bars that you can go in and buy a 6-pack, like the
donut.
yeah,
Yeah.
they can do stuff like that. Especially like bars that craft their own beers, they usually do like the big crawlers to
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
So they can do stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's really cool, and that gives leeway to help small businesses. Real
Yes.
talk, because
Definitely.
that's who's gonna be hit so hard.
Right.
If you are going, hey man, I'm about to shame some motherfuckers.
Okay.
But if you are going to like major chains right now, like that, yeah, go for it. But like, if you
Hit
could
them
split the
small
difference
businesses.
between. Like, all right, because there's real people working at major chains too. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, you got to make sure they're good, but like also split that difference between a small business, because a small business is, you know what I'm saying, that hits like a chain, they'll bounce back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like a small business, that's the owner, they're all within that community.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
like, make sure you support that.
Yep.
You know, as well. Make sure you're doing your thing. Gift certificates and gift cards are really good because it's instant income, but then it's later people can come in and it's still generating business and shit.
And you get a gift card. That's a gift for two.
Yeah.
You're giving a gift to the establishment, and then you're probably using that gift card to give to somebody. Shout out to Mojo's, where we do our See You Next Tuesday comedy open mic. They are doing deliveries or pickups, but with every order they give a roll of toilet paper.
Oh, that's super. Shout out to Mojo.
Yeah.
Mojo's is crushing it. Right
They're
now.
wonderful. Jamie's doing such a good job,
I'm
and,
gonna have to order
and
some
has
Mojos.
has such a positive attitude about the whole thing. I went out last Sunday, so it was the day that they announced that the bars were going to be closed, and pretty much the reason why Pritzker was so pissed off at people in Illinois. But I mean, that place was packed with people trying to support it before, which wasn't the smartest thing, because you don't want to be
But I
in huge groups.
understand.
But I also get it.
And
People were trying to support
I respect
it.
people trying to support that.
Listen,
like,
I like looked in there, saw that it was like packed from front door to back door, and I was
Yeah.
like, I'm good.
Yeah.
I understand, but I'm good.
Yeah.
Like, you have to understand why I'm not comfortable
Yeah.
with that. So
yeah.
I think what do you think, KB? Do you think this is gonna last a while?
Man, you know what? Honestly, I don't mean to get into astrology and everything, but being a Pisces, this is
What Mercury is not in retrograde anymore.
Mercury is no longer in retrograde. But No. But like for me, do I think it'll last for a little bit? Yeah. But do I think that it's shining a light on all the things that we should have been addressing previously?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I think that's a great thing. And I think that
Anywho. Sorry, my dog's being an asshole.
I think that having things that remind us to go back to the core of humanity is important.
Mm-hmm.
And like I think that with this, if we can, that's the reason why I asked earlier, like, do you think we'll remember this? Because what I hate about current times is that once something is over, we diminish the extremes of what we went through and what it was, and we forget about it as a piece of history. And so, like, for me, it's more of like we have to learn from this experience, because if we don't, like, one of the things that I was talking to a couple of people about, and I cannot find the fucking clip because it was like a press conference when she was walking out of something. Hillary Clinton was I want to say she was either a senator or she was a part of Obama's administration when Contagion came out.
Mm-hmm.
And when it came out, they asked her, they said, do you think something like this could happen? And she said, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And she said, and here's what it would impact. And she just briefly, and it was quick. It wasn't anything, right? And then the right-wing press got a hold of it and was like, she's causing fear, she's causing these extremes, and da-da-da-da.
No, it's reality.
And, like, the thing about it was that, no, this was, like, it's not even to politicize it. It's about the fact that, like, we need to sometimes just shut the fuck up and listen to the smartest person in the room.
Right.
And respect that knowledge and authority. And I think that right now we have to understand that as this thing is a piece of history, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have to remember that and remember who chose to act and not act. We have to get out and fucking vote, because a lot of people did not vote in our primary that just occurred, especially in fucking Illinois.
You should have, if you were worried, you should have voted
You
early.
should have fucking voted early, or you should have got your ass out and voted.
I did vote.
High five.
Same.
That's a quarantine high five right there.
Quarantine high five is this. Wait, do it again. So, like that's for me, right? Like, that's how I feel about it. Like, you know, like, we have to, because for me, I voted for who I think, honestly, who I wanted was no longer on the ballot.
Yeah.
So I voted for who was closest to that.
Yeah.
And then I saw the mentality of certain people go throughout, and I'm just like, hey, dude, like, the issue is that motherfuckers need to vote. Like,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck. I'm so tired. Like, you know what was the most, like, coolest shit about voting that day?
There was nobody fucking
There was
there.
nobody fucking there,
Yeah,
first
same.
off. But the other thing was that I told my mom, I was like, she's like, make sure you vote. And I was like, yeah, because she went early in the morning. And then she was like, I was like, yeah, I was excited to vote or whatever. She's like, you should be excited to vote every single time. Every time there's an election, you should be excited to vote. And I was like, oh, yeah, because, you know, and she was like, no. She's like, I remember integration.
That's crazy.
And she was like, and I remember all so much shit that, like, she's like, you should be excited because that's what our ancestors fought for. So, like, if you sat back and didn't do shit, like, that's a privilege unto itself.
Right.
Like,
Right.
the fact that you're like, I don't
You
give
have
a
that
fuck.
choice.
Yeah.
You have that choice whether you want to go or not. Some
Yeah.
people didn't have that choice at all.
Yeah.
And there are people still alive today that remember that.
My mom remembers integration, fam. Like, my mom remembers when she went to an all-black school,
Yeah.
and then they integrated, and then she remember having a crush on this little white boy who had red hair and freckles. Like,
Your mama liked a ginger.
Yeah, she liked the ginger. Oh my God, yes.
Bless her.
She loves gingers, dude.
Still? To this
Yeah. Yeah, so does my sister.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, they like,
Someone
hey,
gotta
black
love
girls
'em.
like gingers, fam.
I never knew why. What is it?
I don't know. They go with a lot of outfits.
They look good. That's funny.
But yeah, and so like, that's the reason why I do it is because like my family keeps reminding me that like, yo, you're not that far removed from
Right. It wasn't that long ago.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
People don't, and I'm one of them. I don't think about that.
Yeah.
White privilege all day.
Yeah.
But to think about how it wasn't that far off where, I know people who saw it happen.
Yeah.
Whose lives it affected.
Yeah.
Where
and
I'm sure I know plenty of people who remember it, but it didn't affect them, so they don't talk about it.
Right. Right. Like I used to I'll ask my mom, like, do you remember like this movement or whatever? She's like, dude, we were just trying to survive. Like she was like,
That's
some
crazy.
of it is like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not you thinking like, oh, I'm gonna go and fight for this. It was like, nah, every day I gotta figure out how to survive. So like
I'm just trying to live.
their rebellion was surviving.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so, like, that's the whole, like, fucking big thing. That's the reason why I keep saying, like, we have to remember this moment in history.
I absolutely agree.
We have to fucking remember it. Like, we can't do it where in 3 months, it was like, yo, fam, you remember when we was on quarantine?
Well, that's the thing is after it's said and done, when you get back all the privileges that you maybe didn't have at that time, you just forget about it because you have them again. So you're like, oh, that was crazy. But you don't think about how tough it was when it was going on. Like, I know a lot of people whose mental health this is affecting really, really badly. And I'm one of them. I noticed Friday, by the time it hit Friday, and I was so ready to just not be out. Like, I know some of that is like the media freaking everybody out, but like this is serious and we need to stop the spread of it. It's not that it's going crazy, it's that we need to stop it before it gets there.
Right.
And I left my suite in my building and I was just walking like to the vending machine and I noticed that like, when you're like really, really anxious and you're like up here, I noticed that I had been doing that all fucking day. Like my shoulders were up and I was really, really tense. But just the fact that I had heard that there was going to be a press conference and that we were going to have like a soft shutdown, I was like,
fam, you know what's crazy is watching some of these like press conferences. I'll be looking at the constituency like, this is the motherfucker you voted for, fam.
I know.
Like, what was their campaign like that you was like, you know what? They illiterate as fuck, but I'm voting for them. Like, what the fuck?
No, it's the ideas. It's the ideas.
Bro, dude, like, that was one of the things. But, like, yeah, that's the reason why I'm like, do we need to really hold on to, like, history? Like, let's not let this be
we can't let
a
this one
meme.
go. Right. And I feel as if because once we come out of this, it's not going to be like we're all better. It's going to take a lot of time for us to rebuild because our economy is going to be fucked. People are out of work. Like, things aren't getting sold. We're not like...
And you know what's funny, Aimee?
What?
I'm a douchebag, right?
Mm-hmm.
I told some people a year and a half ago, I was like, dude, election year is the worst year for the economy.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
If you go back and look at history, there has never been a sitting president who is running and the economy is like top tier, thriving, except for Bill Clinton.
Oh, you know why? Because he was getting his dick sucked.
Right.
So he was happy.
Right. All right. So, and I had said that to friends who worked in different fields, and they were like, yeah, the economy goes down, but whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, it goes down,
I love your
but
impression.
it's going to be all good, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's gonna bounce back.
It's going to bounce back, you know?
Oh my
like,
God.
it's going to be good, you know?
I have never heard this KB voice in my life. In the 5-6 years I have known you, I've never heard this voice, and I am living for it.
And so they're saying, and I'm like, no, dude, like, you're not following fucking trends of what the fuck is. Listen, if you think that this is like the virus expedited what was going to occur with our economy.
Right.
Like, It just expedited and then
just sped up
like
the
and then
process.
added like I posted on Facebook where I was like, yo, dude, the year 2020 is gonna be the answer D, all the above on some kids' test in 2063. The reason why I said that is because there's so many things that we've already experienced as a nation. This is the reason why I said don't forget this moment in history. That we've already experienced it individually. Like, it happened, and that was our focus.
Right.
But right now, all of it's happening at one time. You know what I'm saying? Like, have you ever had, like, the shits and you had to throw up and you had to...
What do you do? Well, you're like, what do I do? Which one do I focus on?
You hope your bathroom is designed that your tub is right across from your toilet.
But it's not. So what you have to do is sit on the toilet. Listen, you can puke somewhere. Look, you can't shit anywhere else. You can't shit anywhere else but the toilet, okay? You can puke into a trash can. You can puke into your shirt. You can puke into the bathtub or into the sink. You never choose the puking over the shitting. What if you're bent down to puke and you shit? What are you going to shit? On the wall or are you going to shit all over the wall? No. You're going to shit into the toilet.
I've seen what happened in a Walmart bathroom.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, man. That's the reason why I don't fuck with them. I had to use the bathroom really badly.
Oh.
And I walked, and I was like a teenager, like the old school Walmarts, you know what I'm saying? Before they had the greeters. And then I went into the bathroom, and there was shit like somebody's ass turned into a shit bazooka. Like, it was just like,
You're like, how did you get shit there? Like, how the
like
fuck?
it was on the wall, on the ceiling. I was like, how?
You cannot. Whoever Roosevelt 1947 is, you can always shit in the sink. No, you cannot.
I mean, logistically.
I don't shit in my sink. Please don't come over and shit in my sink.
That's disgusting. Who the fuck is
Listen,
that
I
dirty?
would rather puke Clorox wipes, easy cleanup. No.
That is not an easy cleanup.
If you are puking in the sink, like, or if you're shitting
In the sink.
Why? What is? What are you shitting in the sink because you're puking in the toilet?
Is
No.
this Bridesmaids? Is there's like one
Stop
person
it.
shitting on the toilet, one in the...
Yeah,
like,
what is the problem?
What's going on? Why
What
are
is
you
the
shitting
problem?
in the sink?
If you can get to a sink, you know what else you can get to? Outside. Go shit outside like the dog you are. I
That's
am
better.
not-
Actually, that's better. That's actually better. Because that's
Shit
like a
outside?
compost heat. Like your
Shit in the garden, will ya?
flowers and like plants are going to grow
So
really
you can go
good.
back in the house and be like, Mom, I shit in your garden for you. Just so you know.
You don't need no, nourishment or nothing. I already took care of it.
Okay, in terms of
I've been eating
emergencies,
a lot of veggies.
I understand in terms of emergencies you can shit in the sink, but what could possibly be happening that you would need to shit in the sink? Roosevelt,
High five.
1947. Please tell me why you would need to shit in the sink. If you can answer me a logical reason. He said yes, bridesmaid style, which means yes, somebody was already sitting on the toilet probably. But honestly, I ain't shitting in front of nobody. Like I would sooner go outside. Maybe a neighbor would see me from inside their house. Broken toilet.
Hey, man, some of y'all pussies, y'all really ain't held the shits. I done held the shits before to where I could get to where I
Listen,
need to.
KB got them shits.
I got them shits. I've had them shits.
She's got them shits,
And
so she
I-
held them shits.
And I held them shits.
You know what makes it rough for me? I don't know if this happens to everyone else, but Chili's. Like, and I can't hold them shits, KB.
The only good thing at Chili's is the presidential margarita. That's it.
And that don't give you the shits.
That's the only thing you should be consuming at Chili's. Sorry, Jared.
I don't know. I smoked I yesterday during my first day of quarantine. I smoked a bowl on Snapchat and sent it to a bunch of people, and Jared was one of the people that smoked a bowl with me back. So,
Shout out to Jared.
shout out to Jared. We miss you, you fucking weirdo,
Ginger ass.
ginger ass motherfucker.
Oh, said broken toilet as well.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so let me say this.
Because a broken toilet, I ain't.
How
staying
broken? Because, dude, I've had to take a shit and I have figured out plumbing.
there. I learned some shit real quick.
I became a union plumber right the fuck away.
She like dropped her pants a little bit. She's like, I got this.
I got the ass crack
Factually.
showing and
Yep.
everything.
Yep.
Like, nah, fam, what do you mean? What do you mean by
What kind of
toilet?
broken? Like it's shattered? Like what is? Is there a hole in the floor? Because that's how the
I can
Chinese
figure that
do it.
out
Yeah,
with
you
YouTube.
squat. You're supposed to
Right.
squat. You're supposed to squat to shit. It comes out easier, apparently. I don't know if you knew that. That's why squatty potties exist.
Y'all got a bidet though.
We gotta. We do, but we don't use it because we never hooked it up to the warm water.
It's a cold ass.
It's a cold shot to the asshole. You're like, ooh, okay.
That rejuvenates you though. That's like that's like
I'm
that's
awake.
like shooting LSD into your ass.
You better hope that you're one of those people that takes a shit first thing in the morning, so that like it wakes you up,
Yeah,
right? You're like,
yeah.
oh, there's a. I don't know that.
I can't
anybody
believe that
uses it.
like bidets are selling out.
Listen, bidets should be paying me for the amount of people that bought bidets when I was like, dude, they're out of toilet paper. We get our toilet paper on Amazon. Like once a month, they send us a box of fucking toilet paper. And we can't get that right now if we wanted to. Luckily, we had just gotten an order. But I was like, we have a bidet. I ain't worried.
Oh, wait, hold up. Roosevelt, whatever. What is his numbers?
1947.
1947.
Broken
really-
like Dumb and Dumber
Yeah,
style.
he said you don't want that just stewing in a bowl, y'all. I know that's what I'm saying. Like, there's, I'm gonna figure that shit
Yeah,
out.
you can make shit happen. Obviously, Roosevelt's never been in a shitty situation where they had to like have you shit in the sink? I
He
need
was
to
like,
know.
yeah, I didn't know how to use that thing. I didn't know how to use
I
that
saw
thing.
a bidet. So
Yeah.
I shit in the sink.
I didn't know how to use that thing that was next to the toilet. You mean the plunger? Yeah, I don't know.
What
Oh,
is this?
what
They're
is
just
this,
like
uh,
looking at it. What the fuck is this? Listen,
Hey, if you don't keep a plunger by your toilet, you an asshole.
you are an asshole.
You are a fucking
also,
asshole.
if you're a type of motherfucker that leaves your shit in the toilet, you're dead to me.
If it's brown, flush that
I'm gonna
shit
look dead in
down.
the camera and say this because this has happened to me more than once in this household.
Mm.
I do not want to see your shit, and I understand that you shit.
Yeah, I'm
and
not
then you
Bear
go take a
Grylls,
shower.
fam. I'm not tracking
You shit.
animals.
You shit and then you go take a shower, and I know I understand you're worried. You're worried that the flush is going to affect the temperature of your water.
Yeah,
And
but
it
the
is
non-flush
for a
is gonna
second.
affect me.
Right.
Make sure you flush.
You know what the
that
last
shit.
thing I want to do when I get
Literally.
home from work is look at your shit in the toilet. I'm telling you right now, too many times.
Yeah, so if you a roommate of Amy's, now you know, motherfucker.
She's just releasing this podcast to 3 people.
I swear to God. All right, Roosevelt doesn't want to admit that they have shat in the sink.
There's a sink shatter.
I can neither confirm nor deny sink shitting. I'm going to say that tells us everything we need to know. Roosevelt, you have shat
You have shat in
in
the
the
sink.
sink, and it must have been because of a broken toilet. So we solved it. Shit in the
Yeah.
sink, broken toilet.
Hey, but also on the
You
flip
you gotta
side,
let that water run, though.
wait, hold up. But if you just recently used the bathroom, let's say there's multiple people using the bathroom, right?
Yep.
And the toilet is fucked up. You need to send a notice to everybody that toilet.
Everybody after you.
Yeah, you can't just leave the toilet and be like, well,
I don't know. who
Good
did
luck.
that. I don't know.
yeah.
Oh, my roommates too. They won't tell me. And then I'll be like, oh, okay. I'll fix it. I know plumbing.
Hey, we just gonna cut this up and send this directly to them.
Right to my
so
roommates. This
they
isn't
know.
even an episode for you guys. This is actually just their interventions all at the same time.
Yeah. I was gonna do a feats of mediocrity, but
You got one?
yeah, I mean, yeah.
What's wrong, KB? Why do you feel some type of way about it?
Well, here's the thing: is that I could do it, but like, it's too political,
Okay.
and I don't want to do it.
Now is not the
Now is
the-
not
not
the
the
time.
correct climate.
Now is not the correct. I just want people to have a lot of fun, and so I want to say that the feats of mediocrity this week is gonna go to social media.
Okay.
And the reason why is social media has kept us. You think it's made us crazy, and in some regards, some people do need to get the fuck off of social media and stop sharing shit every
Absolutely.
30 seconds about.
Also, though, shout out to Facebook for taking fake news down. They have been pretty good about it. I've seen some shit, but I have also seen a lot of articles where Facebook will not show the article because it's not factual information, which is appreciated.
Yeah, and but the reason why I say that is because a lot of people have been like, there's people have been doing a lot of things. Like, I know there's been different musical artists doing little mini concerts on Instagram Live and shit like that. And normally we give a lot of shit to social media. And there's a lot of fuck shit on social media. But in a time like this has been a way for people to connect with people. This has been an opportunity for people to, like, artists and everything. People are actually able to say, hey, while this is happening, think about this. Whereas back in the day, if you didn't pick up the paper, you didn't fucking know what the fuck was going on.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just imagine, like, we kind of lucky that it occurred, even though we have to sift through, like, the bullshit conspiracy theories, and y'all,
Brad.
No, don't do that to Brad. Don't do that to Brad.
I was playing Brad. Brad is, like, very tolerable in aspects of conspiracy theorists. I can handle Brad.
Now, but for real though, like, it's you know what I'm saying? Like, feats of mediocrity is always about you've achieved something being so mediocre. There's not a lot of filtering. There's some, but there's not a lot. But on the flip side, it has kept people some sanity. Like, I've laughed so many times.
Yeah.
People have been really funny, trying to add a little levity to what is occurring, and we're keeping connected in different ways that previously we couldn't have done that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But there is a lot of bullshit, and I've seen more conspiracy theories than I would like to ever experience, and I've been down more rabbit holes on YouTube than I need to have experienced. But nonetheless, the feats of mediocrity goes out to social media. You're doing your thing during the quarantine. And shout out to all the motherfuckers that are trying to keep people
Entertained.
Yep. And with some sense of relief during this time. And that's what we wanted to do today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just have y'all join us and have a good fucking time, because I'm all about to turn up. Like, everybody was talking about how they're, like, super down about it, but, like, for me, in times like this, I become more optimistic because the resiliency of the human spirit is so astounding.
We don't even know it.
We don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? And the things that people have been doing and sharing, I've seen more good than I have bad.
Good.
You know what I'm saying? Like, really, if you look at the scheme of things, if you pull out and not just focus on, like, oh, we're sharing this motherfucker at Walmart, wilding out or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But if you really look out and see how there are more people being reasonable than there are people being ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, it's just that the people being ridiculous are always spotlighted.
Right. And
So,
there's certain people who, like, you know, like, certain politicians, I'm like, damn, dude, like, you somebody needs to get you.
Yeah.
Like, somebody needs to sit you down and be like, listen, you're fucking up.
Listen, the vibe that you put out is the vibe that people are going to receive as millennial or Gen Z as that sounds right now. Like, but it's true. The energy that you're going to give out to people and, like, how you're treating a situation is how people are going to take it and how they're going to act too. So, I want to, like, shout out to all the entertainers that are trying to keep everything positive on Facebook, and people, I mean, I know a lot of comedians that are doing sets in their basement for people just, like, for laughs.
Yeah.
And musicians who are playing Facebook Live, and people who are starting video game.
I've seen 2 different online Facebook Live trivia nights.
I love that.
Yes.
Yeah. I love that. I love that we're trying to take care of each other and keep our brains busy, because it is easy to do what I've been doing and just sit around and watch Netflix and not stimulate our minds and our brains, which is super important for us to do.
And I can't wait until Michael Bay directs this film.
Oh, man. Oh
Well,
man.
and just to add to that briefly, I think an important thing to do, whether you're working from home or not, is to just try to maintain some kind of regular schedule.
Right.
Like wake up,
I'm gonna get up like
shower,
I'm going to work. That's what I'm gonna
change.
try to do. I plan to go outside. You can go outside, you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go for walks.
They're
That's
not.
okay.
Listen, you're not going to go out and the police are gonna pull you over. This is for my Illinois people.
They are out though, because I was driving from St. Charles today, and they were like fucking out.
Talon.
Yeah, they were looking like if you're don't speed or no bullshit
Just
like
be
that.
good, you guys.
They're
They're not
still
gonna
out.
like arrest you for
Right.
being out. They're gonna tell you to go home or whatever. But
Not even that. It's just more of like some of them are still trying to fill their quotas. Like some of them was like,
they're like,
And,
we don't know.
it's,
what
and
we're
it's
about to
slim pickings out there.
yeah.
Not a lot. Joliet, I walked outside yesterday. It's really, really quiet outside at night, and that's crazy. And I'm a little worried about like, crime going up, but it's like if you're out, people are going to notice you.
Yeah. The other thing is that by me, I was taking a nap. I've caught up on so much sleep.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I was taking a nap and I woke up and there were some people by me who were lighting off fireworks, and I was like, not right now.
No, we ain't celebrating. I mean,
Like,
low key, like some people are really happy to be home, but a lot of people are not happy they lost their jobs.
yeah, and they did it at like 5:30
In
ish, so it wasn't
in
even,
the evening?
so you couldn't even really see it. Like
Okay.
it was.
All right. Why are you wasting your fireworks?
Yeah.
They're like, we don't know if we'll be here for the 4th of July. Stop it. Save them. Save them. Stay in your house. Do your thing. Well, I mean, not always stay in your house. Listen, just chill.
Yeah.
We can relax a little bit. We can breathe. We're not
Yeah.
going to spread this virus.
And if you have good recommendations for porn, please drop it at.
Oh,
the
God,
Happy
there's
Porn.
got to be. I want some quarantine porn.
Some quarantine.
Quarantine, please. More
Can I have
quarantine,
some more,
please.
sir? Can I have some more
Be
quarantine?
sure to drink your quarantine.
PRO.
Oh, man.
Quarantine makes you feel
Quarantine.
good. Quarantine on through the hood.
Watch your porn. Do your thing. I guess.
Oh, wow. All right, you guys. We hope you guys were drinking with us because we had a great fucking time.
Yep.
We hope you were smoking with us because that's what we do.
Yep.
Make sure you follow on Instagram and like on Facebook and all that great stuff. And then make sure you review us on Apple Podcasts and follow us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
SoundCloud.
And SoundCloud. And then shout out to Chris Bonget for our theme song.
Christopher Horn for our logo.
And Timmy Blaze for being our sound guy.
And
Yeah,
Woo, Timmy. And
Timmy.
Sterling for being our producer.
Very, we could have said that more enthusiastic.
I know. I'm like,
'Cause
Shout out
I
to
just feel good.
shout
I
out
just feel
to shout out to Sterling.
Yeah, Sterling.
Yeah,
woo!
woo! Fuck yeah!
Well, let's be
Never did
real.
that.
Sterling's the real sound guy too. So
Right,
he's,
right.
He's wearing multiple hats.
Yeah,
Right.
I guess he's okay.
And we would go longer, but we don't have enough space on our fucking.
We don't. So sorry.
Sorry, you guys.
We got to do the
We
thing.
were ill prepared. We wouldn't make great doomsday.
No.
Preppers.
It's like we only got an hour and a half to record. Sorry.
No, not even that. It'd be like you got 12 minutes. Say what you
Say what you got to say. It's just me and KB talking over each other. I have one shot left, KB.
So do I.
So
So
let's-
everybody,
do it.
y'all gonna take this with us. Timmy, I don't know what you're gonna do if you're gonna smoke or what.
Yeah, I got my pen.
All right, cool. We love you guys. Make sure you're taking care of each other. Stay the fuck in.
yeah, stay
so
happy.
we can get this shit
stay
over.
healthy.
Stay happy. Stay healthy.
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands. Wash your balls. Wash your coochie.
Get that quarantine bay. I'm sorry if you're quarantine coleslaw.
Right.
Do the dang thing.
We love you.
It's time to laugh, 'cause boredom is just torture. But KB and Aimee have just what the doctor ordered. Pull up but share is the happy corner.